What's poppin', y'all? Welcome back to another episode of a Cozy Conversation with your boy Cozy Boy Matt, man. I feel like I started this podcast the same way every time, which I'm gonna probably keep doing. And I know you probably wonder, Matt, you dropping on a Friday, gang? I know I fucked schedule for y'all, but look, we're here together. It's Friday. We made it through the week, man. Thank you, Jesus. And we got a high frequency episode for you guys today. If you know, you know. But before we get into all that, Matt, go ahead and roll the intro, gang. Appreciate it.
Are you fucking serious? You fucking piece of shit!
Cozy.
Bow, just like that, man. You back from the intro. First things first, man. Let's just talk about my motherfucking last podcast. All right, your boy was a little drunk. I drank a little bit, okay? I might have misspoke a little bit when I talked about the Kendrick Lamar fucking stream listeners. What the fuck ever, man, okay? I was drunk and I misspoke. All right, let me correct myself. He lost 957 million streams. Streams, not listens, not listeners. Sorry, not listeners. Streams. Sorry for the fanboys. Everybody, motherfuckers on TikTok, all in my comments trying to argue with me. Make sure you learn the whole story before you get on here. Shut the fuck up, nigga. I'm gonna do this shit because I want to. Somebody said, why are you reporting this? Nigga, because I can. The fuck? You need a real nigga to report it. That's what the fuck I'm gonna do. That's what I'm here for. Fuck you talking about? Nah, but the niggas had me fucked up, man, on TikTok, trying to argue with a nigga. Like, man, if you don't get your ass on, it was like 15 niggas, bro. I'm in there fighting. Y'all gotta get on the motherfucking comments with me, man. I'm out here fighting these battles by myself, but let's go ahead and really get into, like, I guess the first topic. I guess that was the first topic, but let's get more into some shit. So social media wise, let's talk about that shit, man. KFC on their wilding. Y'all see them niggas on Twitter, bro? They're bringing back the wedges, the potato wedges, which is like cool, whatever. I didn't even know they were gone, but they're on there talking about some here, damn. I thought it was funny personally, but I'm seeing outrage online. Maybe that's just what I'm fucking seeing, because who knows? Somebody on TikTok's gonna be like, I'm not seeing that. I ain't seeing anything about that. But I'm seeing it, and this shit is crazy, dog. Them niggas on their wallet. I remember like Wendy's would be on a roll with some like crazy shit to post on Twitter, just like talking shit about people or correcting people's grammar or whatever. And I get like that's like fast food social media thing, like a thing to do, but it's just like, damn, nigga, they said here, damn, like, get the fuck out my face, ask about them shits. I didn't even know it was motherfuckers asking for that shit like that. I didn't even know they was gone. I mean, they're cool. Looking back, I'd probably go get some potato wedges instead of some French fries from KFC. I didn't even know that they switched to French fries, nigga. I don't know. KFC's cool, but I'm not going there for the fucking sides, dog. I'm going there for fucking chicken. So fuck them damn potato wedges. What the hell? But no, man, I'm gonna get back on this motherfucking Kendrick shit. I can't believe you niggas came that deep in. Whoa, pause, dog. What the fuck? Jesus, I can't believe you guys rolled that deep for Kendrick like that, nigga. What the fuck? They're bot streams, man. They're fucking not real streams. That's what the fuck I was reporting. They weren't real. That's the whole reason Drake's taking this nigga to court. He's like, bro, y'all niggas gonna let this shit slide? Let this shit be number one and all that shit. I mean, in Kendrick's defense, I'm not I used to be a Kendrick fan till the beef happened. It was a civil war, man. I had to pick a side. That's just what I had to do. But I don't know, man. Kendrick is just, I don't know. I just feel like his fans, dude, are just like, what the fuck? I mean, I don't know. I don't even want fucking touching into that shit. I don't give a fuck about Kendrick Lamar, dude, or them fucking weak ass fans. I'm trolling, but no, for real though. Y'all niggas is crazy reading my comments like that, dog. I fucking post shit because I want to. Hold on, but we're gonna get in the first little spark of the day. Hold on, y'all. Nice little ghosty before we get into the motherfucking the nitty gritty. But man, TGIF for real, cuz I'm so motherfucking grateful as niggas at work was getting on my motherfucking nerves, cuz ready for the weekend. You dig me? But anyways, hold on one more time. I'm gonna tap it for you niggas. The niggas ain't smoking. I got y'all. So let's get to it. So I'm scrolling today. This shit had to happen last night, but I'm scrolling today, and I see Black Boy Max. Y'all know who Black Boy Max is. He's used to be in Phase, but he just actually left Phase. But he's like a streamer, makes music or beats or whatever the fuck. No, I'm not trying to say it like that to be like fuck the nigga. Like I don't give a fuck about him, but I just don't know much. Anyways, so he had Lil Yachty and his little group, the Concrete Boys or whatever, on his stream. You know, making music and shit. Lil Yachty and his homies are actually putting out their I don't know if it was a mixtape or an album, but like I'm just gonna say album. Their second album together. It's called It's Us Volume 2. I like the It's Us Volume 1. The shit was fire. Y'all know Lil Yachty. He gets on them little jazz beats, piano beats, and like just beats you wouldn't think of, and gets on there and just does his own shit. And like all his homies are kind of on that type of timing. I wouldn't say they all sound the same, but like they're all kind of rapping like him. So I fuck with it. But this nigga made headlines today, y'all, because of a fucking lyric. Okay. And before, I'm not even gonna tell you who the lyric is about because it's in the name. So I'm just gonna say the lyric. I wrote it down. Put my knee up on her neck. I went George Floyd. Fucking sheesh, gang. He's getting backlash for the joke. Hey, a bar is a bar. I hate to say that, but a bar is a bar. Okay, the crazy context. I mean, there is no context, I guess, to this, but like crazy. This is a crazy way to put it in a lyric. You know what I mean? Like throw it in there, like on some sex shit. You know what I mean? Like a man's death on some sex shit. But dog, there's been way worse fucking lyrics by way bigger artists. You niggas are worried about the wrong things. Like, go look at Biggie Smalls. Listen what that nigga was talking about. Y'all remember that shit? He said, "You look so good, I would suck on your daddies." Like, y'all remember that shit? That nigga was wilding. And y'all niggas were, I mean, yes, this is crazy for Lil Yachty to say. I just feel like that's out of his motherfucking, this is way out his lane. He shouldn't even be like, don't rap about political shit, gang. Go back and just rap about, you know, lean and fucking hoes and grills and the diamonds and making money. Like that's cool, gang. But George Floyd reference was crazy. Matter of fact, actually, so I'm at work today listening to Matt and Shane's Secret Podcast. Shout out to them niggas, bro. Funny ass podcast. I can't stop listening to that shit. I've been watching old episodes, but it was a new episode today, and Shane was like talking about how he saw this, like he's been in the body cam footage videos. Me too, my nigga. But y'all already know I talked about that shit like in the first episode. I'm gonna talk about more about that shit because I keep seeing these crazy ass body cam footage. Shane Gillis is actually talking about it today on his podcast and was like saying like he's seen a lot of like schizophrenic people ones. I'm seeing a lot of those too, bro. Like where they're fucking calling the police, like or like they're getting the police called on them and they're just like acting ass and they're just like, you better stop. He's gonna come and get you. And they're like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like it's just crazy. But anyways, he was telling this one about he was telling a story about the one that he watched that he like the dude was this old white guy up somebody like they were flying a drone over his house so he shot it down. It was just like some kids so they called the police on him and they like put him in handcuffs like we're not gonna arrest you we're not gonna arrest you da 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 and like they had the handcuffs on him just to, like I guess I don't know if it was like to kind of show the kids like okay we're taking them off don't worry or whatever but then like he was like, as soon as they put the fucking cuffs on him, he was like, I can't breathe, I can't breathe, I can't breathe. Old white man. John Thomas, I can't breathe. Now Shane Gillis thought that was funny. Now shit like that, that's too far for me, bro. That's way too like I can defend the Lil Yachty thing because a bar is a bar, bro. Niggas say crazy shit in rap songs, but that's crazy, my nigga. Like I mean, I guess I get the joke, but sheesh, cuz I don't think I don't know, gang. I don't think that was a good choice by Shane. But okay, so anyways, though. I mean, I was Shane, but anyways. So in the last, not the last podcast before that, or was it the one before that? I can't remember, but I remember, I'm telling y'all a story about the first time I snuck over to a girl's house, and that got me thinking, man. I've been thinking about posting it, like talking about this story, bro, because this was crazy shit, and like talking about the girl that I snuck. Wait, how do I word that? The girl's house that I snuck over to is like we ended up dating for some years, right? So I got a decent amount of stories for it, but this is just a disclaimer. just in case anybody that knows her is watching. They end up sending it to her. I'm changing her name. Her name in the story is gonna be Samantha, exactly how it was in the last story. Okay, I don't have no beef with her no more. I don't want like this ain't like a dig. If I'm talking crazy, I'm not talking crazy. This is just a story that I have retold probably a couple million times to my homies. So it's not like I'm, feeling a way about her or nothing. So this is just a disclaimer. We ain't got no problems, Samantha. All right, we good. Okay, let's get to it. So now I'm gonna be real with y'all. Okay, your boy got cheated on, but I didn't notice. Okay, and I hate to say this, but it was Samantha. Right now, the story I told you niggas the first time was I was in eighth grade. Me and Samantha had just started dating. You know what I mean? This happened. Okay, that was eighth grade. This happened. Wait, the summer going into junior year. Wait, yeah, the summer going into junior year because we got let out for COVID and I was a sophomore when we got let out for COVID. So me and Samantha had our problems. We broke up like right in the beginning of the summer. Okay, young niggas fucked up about it, but it's cool. You know what I mean? So you know what I mean. You got that like you be toxic for a while. You got that stage where you not really just you're just like y'all texting and not wanting to like text back fast and shit, but you trying to act like you try to act like try to keep it p act like you don't give a fuck, but you do. You just being toxic, right? You dumb kid shit. Okay, and so one night I get off work. Okay, mind you, we're texting a little bit, but not like whatever. I mean, we might be on the phone every now and then, but it's whatever, right? It's still kind of texting like we date, but then like not like we date. It's just dumb shit. So, um, one night I'm at work, and I come in the house. Right, my cousin stayed with us. Shout out my cousin Isaiah. Um, I come in the house, and it's my mom and my cousin sitting in the living room watching TV. That wasn't super like it was kind of rare, but not super rare. Like we all watch TV in the living room sometimes, but most times we was all in our room. And so my mom's like, I go in my room, I'm happy. I had a good little day at work, you know what I'm saying? And like during this time, like when me and Samantha had broken up or whatever, like a lot of people knew. So like I was all the like female friends that I had before I was messing with Samantha, like they all stopped messing with me, of course, because I had a girlfriend. Like they wouldn't be my like not be my friend, but like we just didn't hang out or do whatever, whatever. So after this, I'm getting all these female friends, right? That's important for y'all to know in the story. Okay. So I come home from work, I had a good little day, man. Like had fun with my friends at work. I think I got promoted at around this time and everything was just cool, right? So I'm living life. I walk in the house. I'm what's up, y'all? What's up? I was like, hey, I gotta talk to you about something. I'm like, okay, what's up? And then she's like, okay, well, Samantha's mom came over earlier. This is my mom, right there. Samantha's mom came over earlier and she told us that they caught a boy running out of the house the other night. So immediate, like, dude, I'm talking about good ass day. I can't remember what had happened that day other than that, but like I'm talking about day was great because I remember coming in so like giddy and shit. What's up, y'all? What's up? Right, and she was sweet, and I'm like, okay. And then like because I'm trying not to act crazy in front of my mom, like act like I'm hurt or nothing. I'm like, oh, all right. And then she's like, yeah, and yeah, she just came by and had told us that, and I just wanted you to know, and so and I was like, all right, and so I go in my room, and I'm mad. I'm like, I kind of like close the door kind of hard. I'm pacing around. I come back out, I'm like, Mom, look, I apologize, but I'm finna call this girl and probably cuss her out, so you probably gonna hear me cussing a lot. And she kind of said, hey, okay, and all right, man. You do what you gotta do, baby. Do what you gotta do, right? So I go in this motherfucking bedroom, y'all, right? Slam on my motherfucking door now, cause now, my mom know I'm heated. Okay. So I'm like, fuck all this. So I call her. I'm like, hey, do you want to tell me what my mom just told me that your mom told her that you had a nigga running out the house the other night, right? Or they had caught a nigga running out the house the other night. Now, mind you, this is like if y'all remember from the last story, Samantha's mom worked like on the weekends or whatever. I don't remember really the hours. And so, she was like free at night. You know what I mean? It was night shift. So, Shorty was free, had the crib to herself. And she had a stepdad there. Bro was I guess worked that night too. I don't know. So, anyways, And I find this out, and like I said, I call her, and I'm on her. I was like, "You want to tell me why, blah blah blah," right? And then she's like, goes quiet for a second. She's like, "She's fucking lying. She's lying. She's making that up. She just don't want us to. She just don't want me happy. Blah 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 blah." And like in the moment, y'all, I ain't buying this shit. I ain't trying to hear that shit. I hang up. I'm like, look, no, I ain't hang up yet. I'm like, look, I don't want to hear from you no more. I'm gonna block you on everything, and you can come get your motherfucking stuff. It'll be right in the front room. You ain't gotta walk all the way in the house. It's gonna be right by the door. You could just open the door, reach in here, and grab that shit. Right? I'm talking about like her clothes and shit she might have had on my crib. Right? I'm on her ass. Right? Hang up. Boom. Block her on everything, dude. And she had this. She had this old messenger, this old Facebook that she had, y'all. Logged into that motherfucker, mind you. While we together, I remember she was like getting on a profile like to show me that she had this account. Like it was like old, like real old from like elementary school type shit. Don't and she said she didn't remember the password. Don't know how she got the password to that motherfucker. And logged in there and was blowing me up on that shit, bro. I blocked her on there, and then she had her fucking friends texting me and all types of shit. Like you need to, that she's her mom's lying. You need to talk to her, blah blah, blah and shit like this. And I was just like either leaving them on open or like texting back like, yo, real shit, don't text me about that shit or something like. I can't really remember. I think I was on some shit like that, but most of the time I was just leaving them niggas on open. So fast forward, y'all, and I'm like, I'm so heated right in this motherfucker in this moment. Okay, I ain't gonna name drop my female friend that I ended up somewhat confiding in because like she kind of played a part in the story, and I don't even know if she knows this story. So and as the night goes on or whatever, like I said, I blocked on everything. If anybody reached out to me that was like her people that tries, I wasn't fucking with them. And so I text my friend. First off, I text my homie Marcus. Shout out Marcus. I text him and I tell him exactly what happened. A little paragraph. Okay, I'm like, man, she did this, or this had happened, and blah 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 blah. Whatever. Right, and telling exactly how basically I just told y'all. And so, I was really close with this one girl. What do I name her? Can't think of a name. Carol. I don't fucking know. We'll name her Carol. So, I text Carol. You know what I mean? Me and Carol are tight. We work at Dairy Queen together. We kind of like knew same middle school and elementary people. We had mutual friends, and so but we got mad close working at Dairy Queen together. And so I text her too because just like we were talking and I told her about it. And it was crazy, right? Now, then me and her were like cool, like brother sister type shit. No like funny shit. And so, uh, I text her that I copy and paste the same paragraph that I sent to Marcus, right? Copied it, pasted it, sent it to her, and then maybe like added a little bit, right? And she takes back just being a real ass nigga. Bro. Like, man, that's fucked up, man. She's grimy for that. Those were her exact words. I just remember she's grimy for that. I want to keep. That's what the key thing y'all got to remember for this story, right? And she's like, she's grimy for that, blah, 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 blah. And, just, being a homie, you know what I mean? Listen to me. I'm like, man, that ain't right, bro. That's fucked up. You're a good guy. That didn't deserve to happen to you. Marcus basically kind of said the same thing, right? And if y'all were wondering. And so whatever. Everything goes on, right? Oh, no. Oh, hold on. I'm skipping one of the craziest parts. So I go to sleep. I wake up the next morning, bro. I'm not shitting y'all. I got like 50, maybe 60 emails, bro, on Gmail, cause to my school email. Dog. So I get on there and guess who it is? Samantha, bro. She texts me. She's found a way to email me, and this is like throughout the night. I just wasn't seeing it because I went to sleep. And I'm seeing it. And she's like, "Please let me call. Let me talk to you. Let me explain." Mind you, y'all. It's now that it's been a whole night. She's had the entire night to come up with some shit, but I wasn't thinking that. I'm thinking she's probably like going crazy because I blocked her on everything, which she probably was. But like, she had a whole time to curate this story. Okay, but let me tell y'all niggas. So hold on, let me just keep going. So she hits me. She's like, let me talk to you. She's lying, blah blah blah. Like a whole bunch of messages saying that, like, saying my name over and over. Matthew, Matt, please, Matt. Shit like that, right? I'm not trying to blow her spot up, but that's what she was doing. So then, I'm like, okay. She put the effort in. I'm like, what, bro? What do you need? And she's basically like, please let me call you. Let me explain what happened, please. Right? And it's not what you think. So I'm like, all right. And I remember this because I had to go to work that morning, right? And she was, I think, was already there at her job, or maybe was going there. Mind you, this is like we both work fast food. She worked at, I don't even fuck. I don't remember, but yeah. So she was bullshitting, right? And so she's like, and she's crying on the phone while we're talking to her, right? So I'm like, what, bro? What do you need to tell me? Okay. And she's like, all right. So now, y'all, we transition into her story. Okay. So I don't want y'all to get confused. What I'm about to tell y'all right now is her telling me what had happened. Okay. So she's like, okay, so what had happened was the dude, bro, and oh my god, y'all gonna think I'm so stupid for believing this, bro. Every time I tell people this story, I say this because I know it's like, dude, it was in my face. But anyways, okay, so boom. Well, the story's about me kind of finding out she cheated on me and her crashing out on me. But hold on. But I ain't really even found that out yet. So hold on. I don't even know if I'm gonna tell y'all that story today. Y'all might just get the first half. So she's like, okay, so I've been known him for since like middle or elementary school, and he was at Fairlawn. That's like a school, elementary school that has like this park and shit that was like the hangout spot back in the day. And she was like, he was at Fairlawn and he connected to the Wi-Fi. It was raining, and he asked if he could come over and get out of the rain and wait for a ride. Okay, and that's what she had told me. And so I'm like, all right, keep going. Like, she telling me, okay, and then she's like, and it was so awkward. This is her fucking words, y'all. Her words, maybe not exact, but like I'm hitting the nail on damn near on the head, right? She go, um, it was so awkward. He was sitting at the kitchen table, and I just kind of like stood in my doorway, sat on the edge of my bed, and he was kind of trying to make small talk with me, and it just got like his ride was like flaking or not trying to come, so I just got him a cab, and um, and then her stepdad, I'll give her stepdad a name, Steve. Steve came home, and then we just got he just the dude just got freaked out, like her friend, I guess, whatever. I ain't gonna give bro a name. I don't know. So then she's like, and he just got freaked out, and so I just made him hurry up and run out the front door, and that's what he had saw. And then Steve just got to yelling and da 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 da. So I just shut the door and I just acted like so that's the end of the story, y'all. So me being a dickhead believed that one, but let me go back because I just realized this. So Steve would just be acting like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, why didn't you tell Steve that story? You know what I mean? Like, you just was like, he's yelling, I'm going to my room. Nah, right? So I'm like, on the phone, I'm like, all right. And like, I'm like, no, okay. I'm listening to her and listening to her. And then she's like, I'm like, so that's really it? And she's like, yes, Matt. You think I would do something? You think I would do something with him? I still have our pictures on the wall, dog. That was information she didn't have to tell me because I ended up finding out that she did fuck this nigga, and my pictures on the wall. Like, cuz, look, y'all, hold on. Before y'all clown me, I'm being real vulnerable with you niggas real fast, man. Okay, so please, please spare me, y'all, spare me. But yeah, so she says that to me, so I'm like, all right, yeah. And if you like, I don't know, y'all ain't know her how I knew her. You know Samantha like I knew Samantha. So like, I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, you right. You wouldn't. That makes sense. Like, she wouldn't do nothing like that. She maybe at least take the pictures off the wall or something. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right. So whatever. Now, this is the half of the story. I'm not gonna tell y'all how I really found out that she was cheating on me yet, but it's gonna come. I'm gonna see how this one does first. So, anyways. And okay, so I'm like, all right, whatever. And the day goes on, we kind of get back to texting and talking again, whatever. And then fast forward like a week or two, maybe a week, and it was the 4th of July. And hold on, let me spark up real quick. It's a good time for an ad break. Matt, roll the ad. What's going on, y'all? Sorry, I gotta break into the pod real fast. Gotta do this ad read for W Energy. Had to write it down. Drop this shit. All right, picture this: you're dragging through your day one afternoon. Energy tank is on empty, and your brain feels like it's running on dial up. Enter W any enter W Energy. My bad, y'all. This is a game changer. Seriously, it's like rocket fuel for your brain, y'all. For real. I'm talking zero crash, just smooth, sustained energy. It keeps you dialed in without jittery. Not jittery. I'm sorry, without jitters. Plus, it's packed with the good for you ingredients, so you can ditch the guilt and power through your day like a boss, man. They got flavors like blue raz, grapefruit, and what is it, mango madness. They got other ones on there that I saw. Yeah, man. But look, this is what I'm gonna do for y'all. right? Throw y'all a little 10% off. Y'all decide to go shop over there at W, man. You just got to use the promo code Cozy Pod. That's COZYPOD to get 10% off. Now that's just me messing with y'all because y'all my dogs, so I feel like I gotta tap y'all in. So feel me again. That's the code COZYPOD. That's Cozy Pod for the promo code, all caps, man. I want to thank W for sponsoring the podcast, y'all. Let's get back to it. What up? Just like that, you back for the ads, cuz y'all go fuck with that W. I'm not playing. So, we get back to talking, whatever. 2 weeks go by. It's about 4th of July. So it's about the 4th of July. As you come over, we do the fireworks, you do the grill. Your boy was thrown down on the grill. Even at 17, you feel me? I'm still going crazy on that motherfucker. Ain't nobody fuck with me on no grill, nigga. Anyways, so boom. She's over and we're hanging out. We did all the festivities. And so we're sitting at my mom's house in the living room, okay? And so my mom had this long couch against the wall, against the back wall. The TV's across from me, like where y'all at, right? On this side of the room, we had a recliner. And this side of the room, there was a little love seat. And like the front door was like over in that area on the same wall where the TV's at, right? I don't know what y'all need to know the background, but then y'all need to know the couch situation. So, boom. I'm sitting on the couch. She's laying on the couch, but got her legs in my lap, okay? I'm on my phone. She's on her phone, okay? Start watching TV, so I get off my phone. And she, at the time, I had an iPhone 11 when iPhone 11 was like still somewhat new. I mean, maybe the 12 it came out, but I'm pretty sure 11s were still. No, I think the 11 or 12 it came out. But anyways, so I had the 11, whatever, and I think she still had like an iPhone 6. I don't know if it was iPhone 6. I ain't trying to shit on her or nothing, like try to be funny, like for real. It was like she had an iPhone 6 beat up and like cracked up screen and shit. So she was on. She was like, can I use your phone can I get on your Snapchat and play with your filters? So I'm like, yeah. I'm not thinking nothing of this now. Keep in mind about Carol, y'all. Remember that. Oh, let me give y'all some backstory. Samantha hated Carol, bro. I'm gonna just say that. Fuck it. Samantha could not stand Carol, bro. I don't know why. Let me fix my camera a little bit. I don't know why. She just never liked her. I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was because we was like somewhat friends at Dairy Queen or what. But hey, I don't know. So, anyways, she's on my phone, whatever. I've never been a nigga to hide. Like I've never had to hide nothing on my phone. Every girl I've been with had the password. Like it's never been on some like, no, you know what I mean? Whatever. So I gave it to her. She's playing on it. I'm just sitting there watching TV, dumb as hell, looking stupid as shit, just watch TV, probably watch some bullshit. And she's like, I hear her go, who you be texting? Right? So I'm already like, damn, that don't sound good. So I just keep going about watching TV like a dumbass, just watching TV. She's quiet for a little bit. I want to say somebody had called her on her phone, so she's on the phone talking, right? And I'm just watching TV, and I hear da da da, and I hear her go like she's on my phone, whatever. I see her kind of scrolling hard, but I'm not like I said, I'm not thinking nothing of it, bro. I'm not thinking anything of it. And she goes, I hear her go, what the fuck? What the fuck? And like just saying it over and over. And I'm like, what, bro? What? As I'm looking over at her, right? And she's like, you fucking let that bitch talk shit about me? I'm like, what are you talking about? And I like something had happened like in those 2 seconds I can't remember had happened of like back and forth. And I'm like, oh man, you tripping, bro. So I go to grab my phone, I take it from her, right? And bro, I'm not joking, y'all. I swear to God on my life. As I'm doing that, she cocks her leg back, bro, and boom, and kicks the fuck out of me, bro, on my side, and I land on the floor, okay? Well, not like all the way on the floor. I kind of caught myself on the couch, but the couch wasn't that high, but it was still, and I kind of catch myself on the couch. I'm like, oh, hell no. No, she still had my phone, y'all. I didn't grab it yet. She kicked me, right? And after I'm like, what? And I think I tried to reach for it, and then she did that, and then she kicked me. So I'm on the floor. I'm like, what the fuck? So I get up, and I snatched my phone from her. Oh, hell no, bro. You tripping. I grab my phone, right? And I'm walking to my room, okay? And she's boom, 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 stomping. She's right behind me, bro. And I go to shut my door, and she just boom pushes that motherfucker open hard as fuck. I had a mirror on the back of my door, and like a one of those like racks that you hang shit up on like a hat or like jackets and shit, like the little hook, whatever. And I had that top, bro. She knocked my mirror crooked, right? And she's in there and she, you let that bitch talk shit about me. You're weird as fuck. And like just on my yelling at me, bro. And she's like pushing me and like doing this. So it's getting to the point, and then like I'm like, bro, I'm doing this, y'all. Hold on, I gotta put the mic down real quick. I'm doing all this. I'm like, get the fuck out, get the fuck out, get the fuck out, right? So then she pushes me on my bed. I'm like, get the fuck out, get out. I'm like yelling at her. She pushed me on my bed, and so I get up, nigga, and I'm telling her to get out. I'm like, get the fuck. And as soon as I do that, actually, let me backtrack. She's pushing me and muffing me like doing this, right? I haven't done to get the fuck out yet. I'm yelling at her like, bro, chill, stop fucking pushing me, stop hitting me over. Like yelling at her. And we're just yelling at each other. And she's muff. I'm not even this type of nigga no more, bro. Like, look, I'm saying this and I'm like, damn, this shit's crazy. Like, I don't even believe this is me. And she's pushing, she pushed me on my bed, and I'm like, man, fuck that. So I pop up and I'm like, bro, get the and as soon as I say that, bro, she turns around, y'all. I swear on my life. Okay. So she pushed through the door, boom. So okay, you go through the door of my bedroom. My bed is right there. Okay. And right by the door is my dresser. Okay. Nigga, I got my shoe boxes with my shoes, like a couple shoe boxes on there. I got like my chain, like my jewelry, colognes. I had like a jar full of change. I just had all types of shit on my dresser, bro. Like all types of shit. And like fucking folded up homework pencils. Like, nigga, I had everything, bro. Mind you, we're 17. Matter of fact, I think she was 17. I was 16. She was a little older than me. And so she turns around, bro, and swipes all of that shit on the floor, bro. I'm all of that shit. I was just like, bro, I ain't ever had no shit like that happen to me, bro. I swear. Still to this day. And I was like my mouth was like, I just looked at her, bro. And this is how I knew she was crazy, y'all. And this should have been my fucking red flag. Nigga, I'm talking about as soon as the shit hit the floor, she started picking it up and putting it back on the fucking dresser. Nigga, I was just like, and then that's when I was like, get the fuck out, I'm like, probably slap like doing this, hold on, doing all this. Get the fuck out, doing all that. And then so it's causing so much of a commotion, bro. My cousin comes out of his room and he's like, my cousin's like 8 or 9 years older than me. I don't know. He was just staying there just on some like chill shit, right? So he comes in, he's like, what the fuck? What's going on? And I'm like, bro, this bitch is crazy. I didn't say this bitch. My bro, she's fucking crazy, bro. She won't fucking leave. Blah, blah. And he's like, get the fuck out. And then she's like, I'm not fucking going nowhere. And then she's kind of like down now after she just did that shit. And I was like, bro, what the fuck? And so my cousin Isaiah goes back in his room, and she goes to the front room. And I just like sat on my bed and looked at my stuff and was just like, she didn't pick up everything, but I just sat there and was just like, what the fuck have I got myself into? But I was genuinely like shocked, right? So, and my mom had been gone. Okay, she went to like, I don't know, I think she went and got food or something. I can't remember. And so she comes home. Samantha is sitting in the fucking living room, and I'm like doing something in the kitchen. I can't like just not trying to go near her. Like I'm like shaking and shit. Like it was crazy. I was just in shock, bro. And so then my mom gets home, whatever, sees her, and she's like, "Hey, what's going on?" I guess she could feel the tension in there. I don't know. She just starts asking questions, right? And my mom has her fucking like she went to school for like psychology or something. So she like she's kind of tapped into this shit, right? And so she's like telling what happened, Samantha, tell me what happened. And she's like, Matthew, come here, y'all sit down. I want y'all to tell me what's going on, right? She wants us to like talk it out. You feel me? And so I'm willing. Okay, I sat down. I'm like, Mom, look, she I'm like trying to tell her, right? Tell her what she's what she's doing, okay? And as I'm doing this, bro, I look over and Samantha's on her phone scrolling TikTok, bro, with tears streaming down her face, just tears. And I'm like, see, she don't even give a fuck what I'm talking about. So I just get up and go in my room, slam my door, bro. And I remember just laying on my bed like this, just doing this, just on my back, like, dude, what the fuck? And I ended up falling asleep, bro. It wasn't long. It was dead ass, maybe like 20 minutes. It wasn't a long nap at all. And she cut, and I hear my door open. Damn, I just hit that. I heard my door open, and like I feel her like lay on the bed, and she kind of like curls beside me for a second. She's like, "Do you think I'm crazy?" And I was just like, I was just saying there, I was like, Samantha, I don't even know what I think right now, right? And she's like, okay, I'm gonna leave. And I just like sat there and just laid there and didn't say nothing. She got up and she left, bro. And I mean, y'all probably won't believe this, but we ended up being cool and texting and being all lovey dovey and toxic and shit after that, a little bit after that. But that's a story for another day, y'all. I think that's the end of the story. I'm not done with the pod yet. Don't worry, we still got some time left. Don't. I know you're probably, damn, that was an early one, but yeah, that's just a little bit of my adolescence, cuz that was from a story from when I was 16. 16, bro. 16. Going through that shit, man. I have a real life adult relationship right now. I have a girlfriend that I had a baby with, and it don't ever get that crazy. I mean, we getting our little arguments and shit. Love her to death. She gets on my goddamn nerves. But yeah, y'all, like, we argue, but I love her to death. So, and it was a different time then, man. I was a kid. Samantha was a kid. We were two different people back then. So I don't know why she did what she did. I don't know why she acted like she acted. But hey, we were two different people, my nigga, and we're two different people now. So this is another disclaimer. There ain't no problems. Everything's cool. We straight. You know what I mean? It's just crazy ass story. I feel like I needed to tell, bro. Cause what the fuck? I think about that shit like a decent amount. Where I'm like, what the fuck, man? What was I thinking? But anyways, let's get into some other shit, man. So there's this Instagram page, Channel 5. Okay, he had a sit down. He's just a regular ass dude that does like not even parody news. He keeps you up on the current events and like does it kind of as a news anchor, but he's just a regular guy. Has a sit down with Hunter Biden. Hunter Biden, uh, kind of exposed Donald Trump and Melania Trump, but not really. But in my opinion, but I guess he uh kind of brought up this old article that this journalist did when he interviewed Jeffrey Epstein about how Jeffrey Epstein introduced Melania Trump and Donald Trump, and like that maybe like one of their first time having sex or whatever, hooking up, was on his plane. So, and where I'm about to go with this, hold on, let me tell y'all this real quick. But so he, Hunter Biden's saying all this on this Channel 5 guy's interview that he's doing with him, and I guess Melina and Donald don't like that too much, so they're suing this nigga. Now I don't know how suing shit works like that. Like, is he suing for defamation? Are they suing him for defamation of character, or is it like a cease and desist? Like what? Because because in the video that I saw today on my reels, that's how I discovered all this shit. Well, I saw the first sit down a couple days ago or whatever, but I just saw all this part today. Like he's like Channel 5. I don't know the guy's name, but I'm just calling him Channel 5. Channel 5 is holding the paper, and he's like reading it and basically saying it how like it's saying. Then he shows it and saying like how it's them saying, "Hey, we're gonna sue the fuck out of you, Hunter Biden." It was I guess it was sent to Hunter Biden. He just wanted to show Channel 5. I don't know, and he's like, they're gonna sue Hunter Biden for like a $1 billion, and they want a big apology or some shit like that. Now, for the niggas gonna get in the comments trying to say it's fake, I don't know. Y'all go watch the video and you tell me, but it looked very official. And like, why the fuck would Hunter Biden make that up? That's like a bigger reason to get sued if you just made the shit up. You know what I mean? But anyways, and he's like, and Channel 5 was like, so Hunter, are you gonna apologize? And Hunter Biden was like, fuck no, and then started laughing, dude. Y'all didn't tell me Hunter Biden was fucking chill like that, dog. That nigga is cool as shit. I mean, I know he's a crackhead, and I know he had like his something about a laptop or whatever, but nigga, he seems alright to me. That nigga had me weak. I was like, what the fuck? And then like that interview you did a couple months ago, or a month ago or so, where he was fucking like basically teaching motherfuckers how to cook crack. That was crazy. Like, I don't know, man. He just misunderstood. But speaking of Trump, man, have y'all seen what's going on in DC, in Washington DC? He has like fucking patrol going up, is pulling up on motherfuckers on their porch, niggas smoking. They could be smoking weed or drinking or whatever. They're having officers like straight arrest niggas off that. I don't know if they're fully getting arrested and like processed, but they're getting detained for sure. Because I've seen videos of people getting put in handcuffs because it was like, what the fuck? No, like I don't. Like I'm not about to stop smoking on my porch. Like what the hell and shit like that. And that shit is getting crazy as fuck. Cause nigga, what? How long until that shit's going across the globe, or across the globe? What the fuck? Across the United States, nigga. The fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, I like to enjoy me a little J ski on the porch in the morning. You feel me? I don't want no niggas just busting up on my shit. Hey, nigga, I'm take your ass to jail. Cause ain't weed like legal in DC? Not like legal, but like it's decriminalized or something. Like, so what's the fucking problem? Oh, but some crazy shit I saw today. I wrote this in my notes. the great shit I saw today was like a video from like the chaos that's happening there from niggas doing that. And it was this white dude, he was yelling at the police guy. I don't know what the police was telling him, but the nigga slapped this police or slapped him or threw it at him a fucking Subway sandwich, y'all. I don't know what kind of sandwich, but it was all over. And bro, then like 3 police officers were chasing this nigga, bro. And he was gone. Like niggas were recording, like, oh, run, bro, run, run. I don't know what they were yelling about, like what the dude was yelling at the police about or nothing, but shit is just crazy as hell, bro. Like, what is going on? We're living in a fucking Boondocks episode, bro. I'm telling you, with the camera on shit that I talked about last episode, with the fucking crazy shit that Trump got going on with the Epstein, like, oh, I'm gonna get I got the file on my desk. I already know, or I'm gonna release it, and then just what the fuck? What Shane Gillis said, guys, who even cares? Like who cares? You guys are still talking about this fucking list, man. Who gives a fuck? Like nigga, what? You ran on that, but anyways, yeah, crazy shit, man, crazy shit. But another thing that I saw on the news today, man, this gonna be the last current event that's going on today. Real fast. Tory Lanez, y'all know, free Tory. He didn't fucking do that shit, man. I don't give a fuck nobody. They ain't fucking shoot Meg Thee Stallion. It was her fucking friend, whatever. But his petition to submit for to submit new evidence got denied, y'all. And it's fucked up because a lot of like some stuff that works in his favor that could help him out. Like I think the friend ended up coming out and being like, "Yo, it was like we were drunk, we were fucking with that gun, but it was his," and blah blah blah, blah and da, 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 like shit like that. But I mean, you can't once the case is closed, you can't really do all that. But I mean, she lied on the fucking stand, man. So arrest her ass. How's that shit fair, bro? Girls, like females, could just lie on niggas and then no, okay, it is what it is. But as soon as a dude tries to lie on a female, bro, it's the end of the fucking world. Double standards are a motherfucking man. That's all I'm saying, bro. Different strokes for different folks, I guess. But yeah, I just think that shit's crazy, man. Free Tory, y'all know that's my y'all don't know, but that's my dog, man. Tory Lane's been my nigga since like I discovered him back when he had that puppet, bro. Like the little puppet nigga, he's doing the album with the puppet and shit. I was like, oh, this hard. He had that little song Ferris Wheels with Trippie Redd because that was my nigga back in the day. But anyways, yeah, man, free Tory. That's all I got to say. But I think we gonna end the podcast right there, Matt. Let me get that background noise. There we go. I'm gonna spark one more time for you boys. Give you niggas a send off hit. Thank you niggas for watching the podcast. Hold on.
Are you fucking serious?
Yep. I appreciate you niggas for watching the podcast. I know, man, this is gonna be a long grind. I appreciate all you niggas being here with me, man. Appreciate y'all for giving me y'all's ears. It's Friday. We made it through the week, y'all. If you at work right now, I hate that for you. I'm off for Friday. And I'm probably chopped right now, so I'm living my best life. That means you need to live your best life, or at least if you at work, man, it's about to be the end of the day. Think of it that way. You ain't got that much longer. But yeah, man. Make sure y'all follow all the socials on Instagram at a Cozy Convo Pod, and on TikTok at a Cozy Conversation Pod. Go ahead and fuck with the clips. I know they easier to digest. So get on there, man. Go fuck with the clips, y'all. And fucking tag in next time I'm fucking getting jumped by a whole bunch of Kendrick Lamar fans. Will you? Okay? That niggas left me stranded out there, but anyways, this was a good one, y'all. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Spark this motherfucker up one more time. I know y'all saw me sparking it up and smoking the last one. The shit ended, but it's okay. I'm right back at it like a bad habit. You feel me? Hold on. Might have to censor that motherfucker. But yeah, y'all. Appreciate it. Enjoy y'all's Friday, y'all weekend, man. I'll see y'all on Tuesday. Matt, roll my outro, dog. I said intro in the last one. I'm saying outro this time. Matt, roll the outro. Peace.